I do think I have had a gray pube.
How could you tell? Like, was it gray or was it just like not pigmented?
A few in certain patches, they can be a lighter, like almost blondish color. But this one was like definitively sticking out of the pack as white.
Dang.
I do think that does happen.
I can't wait for that day.
I haven't watched elder porn.
Well, today might be the day. Welcome to Let's Fight About It. My name's Morgan Gallo. I'm your host. This is the podcast that knows no peace. I'm really excited to have two awesome comedians with me today. We have Kate Strobel and we have Gabby Gutierrez-Reed, both amazing local Denver comedians. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good. We're
except for when we were like, we're not good.
And you guys also are two-thirds of Firecracker Comedy. Tell me about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Firecracker Comedy is a women-led stand-up super group in Denver.
Love that. Like ABBA.
Yes.
Just like ABBA.
Just like ABBA.
Dancing Queen, young and sweet, only 17. Oh. I'm 17.
Oh, God. My child. No, yeah. So we actually just celebrated our 1-year anniversary as a group. Yeah. We're having a big party on May 25th to celebrate. You should come. But yeah, we run 2 monthly shows, one at Hooked on Colfax, one at Mushroom Studios. They're both super cool indie spaces.
That's awesome.
Coffee shop, tattoo shop.
Mm-hmm.
We might get our first tattoo. Wait, your first tattoo too? Yeah, tattoo too.
My first tattoo too.
Yeah, at our anniversary show.
God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna get matching firecracker tattoos?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And also Cynthia might be.
We got an ambiguous answer from the owner of the shop, who's the lead tattoo artist. But we were like, we're still in for the tattoos, and she was like, only Frank tattoos at parties, which is her drunk alter ego.
Yeah.
And then she was like, and all that Frank tattoos is Frank was here. So also our first tattoo might just be Frank was here.
Yeah, and I like Frank.
That's nice.
I like the name Frank. My uncle's name is Ephraim, which is Frank. So yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, I like this energy. I like this. Like, she's like, I want to tattoo you, but only if I'm drunk and I can choose the tattoo.
Yes. Yeah. She's a wild woman.
Whatever. I'm ready. I think I'm past the point of like, I have to have a significant first tattoo. I mean, it will be significant in the sense that we'll all remember it and have a great time. But
you know what solidifies this for me? Because sometimes you're in a comedy group or a band. Who knows? You might break up one day. But we just went.
Don't say that on the podcast.
I hate Gabby. No. But we just went on the road together, and we drove together for like 48 combined hours in the same car, and we stayed in the same hotel, and we slept. The 3 of us slept in the same bed.
Oh my God!
All at once, all the time.
Horizontally with my legs hanging off the end. And we didn't get sick of each other or fight once. Yeah. And we just had like the strongest, coolest friendship
strong female
I've ever had in my life. And I was kind of sad when I got home. Usually when I go on a trip, I'm like, I can't wait to be alone and get away from people.
Yeah.
So I know no matter what happens, Firecracker will always be our love.
That's awesome. I love hearing that. And this is also the first Let's Fight About It episode where it's been all women.
Oh, what?
So,
let's fight about that.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for breaking my cherry or whatever the fuck the thing is. Okay. I want to play this game with you guys. We haven't done it in a while. I think it's really fun. So it's called Just a Minute. We played it a lot in season 1. I'm going to give you guys 60 seconds to explain to me or describe something that you may not know much about. Okay. So I'm going to have Gabby go first. And I have a feeling you may not know this.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you...
Can you actually go first? Because I'm scared.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so what should I explain or do? For 1 minute.
Do you know about sports?
No.
Nothing at all.
No.
Okay.
Except that I will be every Nuggets fan in this city.
Oh, okay. Intense. I like the energy. What did they ever do to you?
They yelled at me at the basketball game this week. Okay, never mind.
They did?
Really?
Yeah. Speaking of, let's fight about it. I
Oh.
almost got in a fight at it wasn't the Nuggets game. It was the Lakers game that just happened to be in Denver.
Okay.
No, men are so mean.
What? They were just like, hey, you shouldn't be here.
No, they were just annoyed that we were yelling and having fun, and they were like, "Don't yell!" And I was like, "The Nuggets are winning. Calm down." Anyway.
What?
Yeah.
I thought that's what sports was for.
Exactly.
That's how you get some rage out in a healthy way, I think. I don't know.
If you haven't listened to that episode, we do have an episode where we talk about sports fans being more annoying than concert goers.
Oh,
Oh,
BK
for
and Elon.
sure.
BK
Yes,
and
yes,
Elon,
yes.
man, they
Remember
got it.
that.
They got it. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
I don't know a lot about sports. I just get mad.
What? Okay. Maybe like the history. Okay. The history of the Broncos?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's gonna be rough. Okay, I can
Ooh,
do
the
that.
Broncos.
Okay, who
Okay.
wants to time me? You want to time me, Kate?
Go.
I'll
Give me
time
60
you.
seconds.
Go.
60 seconds. I'm gonna explain the history of the Denver Broncos.
Go.
Okay, so the Denver Broncos started when there was a lonely stallion wandering through Wyoming, and he just randomly came into Denver, and he saw a bunch of little boys playing football, and he was like, "Hey, I like that football." He trotted in, he grabbed the football, and he just whipped it across the field, and someone said, "That's John Elway. We need to get him on the team." And so John Elway morphed from a horse into a human, and that's why he has those horse teeth.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm gonna lead the Broncos to victory, or the Super Cup, or whatever it's called."
Yeah.
And then they started playing football, and then there was a guy that came in and was like, "I'm gonna buy this team." And so some guy named Steven or something bought the team and then created the Denver Broncos. And now they
10
all
seconds.
when they're in the locker room, they're all horses, but when they come on the team, they morph into humans, and that's why they suck.
Whoa.
Whoa, you made it.
I made it.
Good job.
That's cool.
that
That,
was
makes
really
me want to
compelling.
watch the Broncos.
I like Super Cup. It's like a diva
The
cup.
Super
filled
Cup.
A
with
diva
people
cup, but a
I-
super
yeah.
who love
cup.
sports.
I do need a Super Cup. You know
I
what
can't wait to
mean.
see all the comments that the men put on the bottom of that reel when it gets posted.
The
That's gonna be
diva.
great. They're gonna be like, that's not actually how it happened.
Yeah.
Really? Because that's what I heard in the text.
I'd love for a man to tell me
how sports works.
how.
I've been waiting my whole life for someone to tell me how sports works, but these men just don't like to explain things.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I'd also like to learn how my body works. I don't get it. I think a man could tell me.
I just need some Republican governor to tell me what to do because I don't understand. Okay. Let's do Gabby, are you ready? You want to go next? I have a fun one for you, I think.
Okay, yeah. I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. In 60 seconds, I want you to name the Kardashian Jenner family tree from
Okay.
top to bottom,
Okay.
oldest to youngest. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you 60 seconds starting now.
Okay, I know some of it because I used to watch it, but I totally just like put it out of my brain, like all the Bible verses I learned as a child. So, okay, there's Chris, the mom. She like
Matriarch.
makes everybody work hard. I
Yes.
think. And then Courtney, maybe. There's a Courtney and a Chloe and a Kendall. And then there's probably some dude named Randy that gives them Botox, right?
He's
I
in
don't
the
know.
family tree. Yep.
He's in the family
Yeah.
tree. He's around. He's giving them what they need. Do they have a stylist? I don't know. They're always wearing so
Do
much
they
white.
have kids? Do the Kardashians have kids?
Is Kendall one of them?
Yeah.
Does she have a makeup line? I think, or one of them has a
She close. You're
close. Oh, I don't know. I feel like every time a celebrity starts a makeup line, it gets recalled for toxic ingredients.
Oh my God. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was 1 minute.
Okay.
Of all of the, that's all of the Kardashian. Those are all the ones you need to know. Just
Yeah.
those 5 that she named.
Yeah.
I think that was great. That was great.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
And their teeth are really white too.
They are.
Like abnormally white.
Yeah.
Like not normal.
it's
Like weird.
it's wild.
It looks like they painted white out on their teeth.
it does.
Right?
I hope I never do that. Like, I guess, I don't know. Maybe your agents like tell you like your teeth need to be whiter, and then you're like, okay, I guess I'll do it again for the 20th
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Kate. I think I'm enjoying this like pop culture theme that we're doing.
Okay.
And I feel like a fun one for you would be, there was a documentary that came out about this. I don't know if you saw it. I'm assuming you haven't seen it. But the creation and the leak of the Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee sex tape. Do you know that story?
No.
Well, you're going to tell it to us.
I've not seen the documentary, but I
So
will.
I'm going to give you 60
go home and put
seconds.
that on.
60 seconds. I want you to tell me who Pamela Anderson is, who Tommy Lee is, and how their sex tape got leaked. Are you ready?
Yes.
Set, go.
Pamela Anderson is a beautiful woman who was on Baywatch. And she was running up and down the beach doing her signature move. And men loved that. They loved that about her. They loved that show. And one of those men that became a fan of hers was Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones?
I think that's a different
No,
person.
I think he's in Men in Black.
I think that's a different guy. I think that's an old dude.
Okay.
But let's
Tommy
But yeah,
Lee Jones
same
from
guy.
The Fugitive with Harrison Ford. And he approached her as celebrities do. They are in a network and they DM each other on Instagram, and he said, "Hey, Pamela, you're hot.
Yeah.
I would like to take you out sometime." And Pamela said, "Tommy Lee Jones, I loved you in The Fugitive. I would like to go out with you."
Yeah.
And then they started going out, and I'm seeing a vision of a boat. I don't know why, but I feel like they were rocking on a boat. Maybe her boobs were out on the boat. I feel like I've seen this somewhere.
Yeah.
And they got so horny on the boat that they were like, let's make love on film. So they did, as Kim K did, as Paris did. They were like, this is a really smart idea. Pamela was like, hell yeah, let's do it. I'm horny. And then they broke up, and Tommy was like, I'm going to distribute the footage from the boat sex. Tommy Lee Jones was like, I'm going to send out the boat tape sex footage. And that ruined both of their lives for a long time. But now with the documentary, Pamela's coming out and telling her side of the story, which is actually that Tommy was an abuser and she was forced to.
All right, that was 2 minutes because I just wanted to see what she was going to say. I would just like to say, for the sake of this podcast, that that's not how it happened, and it's okay.
Damn it.
I feel like it probably just ruined her life.
Right. I knew that as soon as it came out of my mouth.
They were like in the middle of like a renovation or moving or something, and one of the workers like stole the tape from their safe.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then sold it everywhere. It was really bad. Yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
nothing is safe, even in a safe.
Yeah.
What?
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Wow.
So were they in a happy, healthy relationship?
It seems like they were.
Oh,
yeah.
that's sweet.
Like they were like really in love and like, but then I think he got crazy. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I'm not like 100% sure.
Yeah. Was it in the 90s or something? Oh, I love that you're like DM'd on Instagram.
Yeah, you're like
that was
they're
when it
still
launched.
together today.
Whatever AOL,
that was the
celebrity
beta
AOL
version.
Instant Messenger.
Yeah.
ASL? Question mark?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we will be right back with our fight on this episode of Let's Fight About It. Welcome back to Let's Fight About It. Today we have a very interesting fight. This was a topic that I've held on to for a while, and I was hoping that someone was going to choose it. And you know what? It happened today. So here is the question that I have for you guys.
Okay.
What is the strangest type of porn?
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ghost porn.
Spooky.
I'm going to come inside of you.
Come haunt me.
The wink.
Possess my body.
Which one do you think is the strangest type? There's so many types out there. Give me which one you think it is.
I think the strangest type is kind of just your average run-of-the-mill heterosexual man and a woman start sucking a guy's dick, and she's like, and he's like, yeah, and then maybe he touches her for like a second, and then he's like, you want this cock, huh? And she's like, yeah, give it to me, and then she's like on top of him, and it's like, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, and it's like all fake and stupid, and no one's
so
having,
basically like
just normal,
the first type of porn that was ever made.
yeah, just normal guy and girl,
Yeah.
nothing exciting. She is moaning too much. He is not doing any work to please her. I think that is strange in today's modern society, where we have all these toys and all of these exciting things that we could do outside the box. It's weird to just be like,
literally outside the box.
That's my stepsister.
Yeah.
With those sound effects.
Yeah, that's what they do. They go, oh, my sister's sleeping next to me. I better touch her butt.
Gross.
We all know that's what guys do when you're in bed next to them. They just start touching your butt or your boobs, and they're like, wake up, my dick's hard. Wake up, my dick's
Gabby,
hard.
what do you think is the strangest type of porn? It's thundering outside.
Oh my god.
It's thundering.
The sky is coming.
That
The
was
sky's
like
coming,
literally
'cause it knows what
the
we're talking
nature's reaction to hetero porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unnatural.
Yeah.
The worst type.
I do not condone this search.
Okay, that was wild.
That was wild.
But fun.
A sign from
But
God.
fun, spooky.
Yay, let's have a sleepover. Okay, strangest type of porn. I'm gonna go like really weird. Like okay. And like animated hentai. I don't know what's under the hentai category, or if it's just like animated, but I think like animated tentacle porn or like aliens that have like a bunch of hands. But I think that's more like that's more fun, but it's also strange. But it's like what's
Yeah.
So
what
like
they can do with all
you
those.
think the strangest type of porn is like fantasy, where it's like a cartoon.
Yeah. Because you
Okay.
could literally do anything. You could be like floating in the could be like taken up by a spaceship and be like, "Ah!"
Interesting.
Yeah.
You think that's like
Right.
stranger than any other porn out there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, why not?
Drama.
Yeah, why not?
I'm really undecisive person, but today for this podcast, I'm changing my ways.
You hate tentacles.
I don't hate it. It's just strange.
It's strange.
It's
I
just
think
the
I
most
actually-
strange.
I would like
You find it strange.
yeah.
What's
What's
Okay,
so
so
fascinating?
I don't think it's strange.
why,
Oh,
don't, why
really?
don't you think it's strange?
Well, tentacles can give you 10 tickles.
Oh.
And
see what
that's
she did there?
nice.
And that's not strange at all.
And then you giggle. I guess it's not strange because it's not real. So it seems weirder to me to have like real people like marginalized and abused in this industry.
Oh,
Shit, we're getting to the
But
dirty
if
details.
with animated things, it's like
you don't
Okay,
think that
yeah.
carpal tunnel is an issue? People have to draw this stuff out.
okay, that's true.
Arthritis.
But they're
Wow, I've
doing
never thought
it.
about that.
They're doing it because they love to create.
No, they're a part of the machine, just like
No.
everybody else. They're making money.
They want to bring.
They're cranking out
tentacles to people.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this: between like normal heterosexual porn and like fantasy tentacle porn, which one do you think makes more money in like the porn adult content industry?
Well,
Huh.
I'm sure heterosexual, real humans, stupid porn does make more money because we're a cog in the wheel of like wanting to look at other real humans, pussies and boobs and penises.
No, I think it might be going the other way because people actually don't even want to touch people anymore.
that's
They're
true.
like,
Microplastics.
Microplastic.
I just have this theory that,
microplastic.
like, you know how everyone's like Gen Z
Everyone's
has no
less-
sex drive
less horny.
and they're less horny
Yeah.
and stuff. I have a theory that it's microplastics.
yeah.
Where did you see that
Kate
Gen
read an
Z was
article.
less horny? Just in
Oh, I don't know.
I guess I'm not sure. Word of mouth.
TikTok.
Well,
They
word of
won't have
mouth-
sex with me, so
Oh my god.
That's where I found it out.
This is ridiculous.
Do you think
so? You're 26. Whatever.
Do you think that the fantasy tentacle porn like makes more money?
Yeah, I think because like you can make anything happen. I think it's really fun. I think it's like people watch TV to get away, and well, let's watch porn to get away, and also jack off while
To
you're
get
doing
away.
it.
I really just need to unwind, so I'm gonna watch some tentacles penetrate some women.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
get
I need.
home, crack open a beer,
Yeah.
sit on your recliner where you watch your porn.
Although, how do people even make money? Because porn's like basically free now. So
I
how do they
don't-
even make
ads.
I
money?
think
oh,
the
that's true.
ads, and I think you post just a snippet, and you get them wanting more, but then you send them to like something behind a paywall, like an
another
OnlyFans
website.
or something.
Yeah, but there's so many ads. Like, there's the like, ever wanted to know what it felt like for your dick to be
Rock hard and 12 feet long.
yeah, yeah, and
Get the super
veiny,
pump.
veinier than
So
you could have ever
gross.
imagined.
Mhm.
And it's an
Ugh.
ad, and you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
You're like,
I've always
you
wanted.
gotta wait
that.
13 seconds to skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you skip to the animation where you just see it happen.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay. Which one of those two types of porn, which one do you think is most consumed by men specifically?
Oh.
Mine.
Your porn? My porn.
Heterosexual, boring porn.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
is
can I-
strange. It's strange, again.
Yeah.
Might I reiterate?
Oh,
the
it's strange, but
strangeness.
it's so normal for men to watch it.
Well, because they're psychopaths.
Oh, okay.
She's not wrong.
And they think they're watching this and they're like, oh, all I have to do is put my dick in there and she's so happy.
Yeah.
And choke her a little and spank her. And they get these things in their brains, and then they do those things in real life. And now humans are not able to connect with each other in a natural, organic way because of how much. What was the question?
Kate's unpacking some trauma
which
right now.
of those two types of porns do you think is more consumed
Oh, yeah,
by
men.
Men.
And it's ruining them.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why all women are becoming gay.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry.
All
no.
women. 100%.
Every stand-up comedian in Denver who's like, I'm bisexual.
I'm bisexual. Yeah.
That's why men are watching too much porn all the time
Yeah.
of this heteronormal
Instead of
normative
just being
porn.
like, hey, let me learn how to rub your back before I ask you for sex.
Yeah, or just like, you don't have to go straight fingers in. Let's do some warm-up.
Let's do some
Yeah.
warm up. Let's do some push ups.
warm-ups.
Sit
Let's
ups.
do some
jumping
long,
jacks.
long, passionate kissing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Then slowly touch
That's
my
the
body
kind
in
of
certain
porn.
places.
Yeah. That's the strangest type of porn is people making out.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. That's,
Do you
I guess,
think-
what I liked.
Do you
I
think
just
more
watch
men
people make
watch
out. That's all.
like tentacle whatever porn? Do you think they do that?
I feel like both sexes do.
Really?
Yeah, I think women watch like hentai and all of that because it's like alternative to normal.
Yeah.
I think I've talked to even straight women that are not even a hint of bisexual, that have said they cannot watch straight porn because it's just too like
it is
exactly
very
what you
aggressive.
described.
It's very
But-
aggressive, and it's
Yeah.
not filmed from a female perspective. It's filmed for the male perspective.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Yeah.
The POV, I'll say that's even stranger because it is just
Oh.
like, I guess it's meant to be like you're the man getting his dick sucked and you're the
Yeah.
man with the woman on top of you. But it is a weird angle where you're just watching the girl be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like she's riding a bull.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't fly away.
Mm. Which
Yeah.
one do you think would have like scarred you more had you seen it when you were a kid?
Well, I did see straight porn as a kid, and boy, did that scar me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I immediately was like, ugh, I can't. I like ran away. I was like, I can't
But do
handle
you
this.
think that would be more scarring than seeing a tentacle?
It
porn?
might, yeah, tentacle porn might be. I'd be like, maybe I'm into octopuses. I don't know.
I think hetero would be more scarring. Hetero, real man, real woman, no animation.
Yeah,
would be
then it's like
scarring
you're looking at
for a
real
child.
people.
Real people.
But I will say, seeing stuff that's like fantasy is almost scarier because you're like, what if this thing does exist in some realm that I don't know about yet?
In another universe.
Right. That could be hard as a kid because then when you did have sex for the first time, you'd be like,
Right.
where are your other 7 penises?
Yeah.
You
Why
know?
don't you have a tail? Why is there
Yeah,
a
they
tail
say that
penetrating
like
me?
porn ruins the idea of sex for like teenagers when they become adults, and it's like maybe they'd be like, I thought you'd be green.
You're not green.
Wait for that green dick.
What did you say earlier about there's a movie called My Octopus Teacher?
Oh, yes. It's a documentary about an octopus and a man who dove down every day for months to hang out with her. He actually like just free dove too. He didn't even have like a breathing tank. He just would like go down and hang out with this octopus. There's a whole documentary about octopi, octopuses, and how smart they are. And anyway, it's really profound, but it does get kind of weird. Like he has a wife and a family, and he just like gets really obsessed with the octopus. He's going down every day and being like, I have to see her, I have to find her. But they do develop a friendship, and they start like she's really playful, the octopus, and she's like plays hide and seek with him.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's the natural course of a female octopus's life to like once they like lay eggs or procreate, I don't remember specifically, they just die.
Oh my God.
So then he had to watch her go through that process, and then one day he dove back down and her carcass was just like
oh my God.
swaying in the water.
Sorry, spoiler alert.
Oh, real spoilers. It gets worse because then a sharky comes by and goes and eats her carcass.
So did he care for the eggs?
I'm not sure what happened to the babies.
Oh no.
So what a creepy thing to think about. Sorry to be a downer, but like what a creepy thing to think about when like there's that exists in the world and this beautiful friendship between like a man and an animal, and then just like straight up tentacle porn.
Yeah.
Right. But I
that
think
would
he
be
was trying. I mean, I have talked about the film with several people, and there was a weird relationship with the two of them. I think he was maybe trying to get a little tentacle.
Which, okay, so there's this thing I learned about. There's this thing I learned about the other day, and like I didn't think it was true, and I was explaining it to someone, and they did not believe me that it was true, and I looked it up, and it's true. There was a man in Washington in 2005 who was sneaking onto a farm with his friends and filming himself getting penetrated by horses. Like consistently.
Wow.
And the guy that owned the farm like had no idea that his horses were doing this at night with these random guys that would just sneak onto the farm.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was one of his friends, I don't know why I'm smiling, like this is like a funny thing, this is really gross, but like the guy went onto the farm one night after however many nights of doing it, and he was penetrated like so like hard and deeply that he died.
I did hear
and
about
they
that.
made a movie about it.
Oh my God.
Like a documentary style?
Yeah, well no, it was
a biopic?
I think it was it was a biopic of like the horse and the guy, and the guy passed away, but then his friend moved states and then kept doing it with like another horse, specifically a Shetland pony. And then
Shetland pony, not Shetland pony,
right? Is that not the weirdest thing ever?
Wow.
I thought it
that
was like
is really
fake.
strange, but it's also messed up.
Angry.
No, I think it's good
You what you want
and normal, and I
always
hate everything you say.
envisioned having a tiny mini pony as a child, and
Oh
this
my
just
God.
makes me angry.
Have you ever seen a horse jerk off?
No.
Don't they just like slap it
They
against
slap.
their
They get hard. I went to a rodeo once, and
And it was just jerking off.
yeah, he
explain
was
the
in there.
process.
Well, they get a boner, which is wild because this whole, you know, when like a dog has like a little red rocket or whatever, it's like that, but times a billion.
Wow.
So there's a long, you know, inner part comes out, it's erect, and then they just slap it against their
Well, I mean,
stomach.
you know,
That would
it's
hurt.
healthy. So, you know, sex doctors all around the world are telling us to masturbate. So why shouldn't the animals do it?
Yeah,
I think
that
it's just
is true.
a part of
It
your
is
daily
true.
routine. You got to get it out, and you keep going.
You gotta get it out.
Then you let people ride you as a
Mhm.
horse, not in a weird way.
I wonder, do you think the horse liked
That's what makes me
feeling?
sad because like I don't know if the horse knew what was going on,
Right.
but
I'm
obviously
sure the
they
horse
were
did
doing
not.
it. You know what I mean? Like, but also, how does one like coerce a horse into having sex with them? You know what I mean? Like, how does that
Right.
relationship even start?
And I mean, now that we're on the topic of interspecies consent,
Wow.
it's deeply complicated.
Right. I
As-
would say so. Yeah.
because we were just reading about otters who are
oh my God.
known
No.
prolific rapists.
No.
What?
They rape.
I'm sorry, we're
Ooh.
slandering otters on this podcast.
but
Otters
otters?
rape. Otters rape.
Yeah.
Them other otters?
They
No. Well,
um
kind of, I guess. That is the nature of intercourse in some like
right,
animals.
some animals. It's
Yeah.
just
But
how it
yeah,
goes.
they're just other species.
One had sex with and murdered a dog,
Nice.
Oh,
and
man.
An otter?
one had sex
Yeah,
with and murdered a
sorry.
seal.
Yeah.
And
Wow,
one
but
had
aren't seals like way bigger than otters?
yeah,
they're-
it was a
it's
sea
really
lion.
messed up. Oof,
Oh, what
man.
happened? They were a pack.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I'm
I was
sorry,
just saying,
Gabby.
seal?
otters aren't the. Look it up yourself.
Yeah,
Otters aren't what they.
If you think otters are nice, think again.
think again,
right.
I've been multiple articles just being like, "Wake up, world!"
Oh my God. We need to talk about
We don't
this.
have to synopsize all of the crimes that otters have done.
Yeah.
But I have an otter shirt,
An otter.
and I feel bad wearing it now.
Okay, so back to the topic.
I feel like men on the internet are gonna be like, women always make everything about sex.
Well, that's today's episode. If you don't like it, bye. Okay, so out of the two strangest types of porn, right? We got heterosexual, we got weird tentacle, hentai, whatever. Which one do you think is like harder to create and film and distribute?
I think animation is really difficult to do. You have to literally do every single frame, and I don't really know how the lighting works, but I know that there's lighting involved. I don't really understand it, but I have friends in animation. They say there's like a lighting section of animation. There's colorists. There's specific people that like color in all of the drawings.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a pretty big operation, I'm gonna say.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a lot of good reasons.
I can see where you're coming from there. It's a big production to animate a short tentacle feature film, pentagraphic feature film. However, I think it is much more difficult to be a real live woman
Oh yeah.
raised
Kate. In a society.
in a
This is my
society.
impression of Kate. I just wanted to let you all know. I've been thinking about something for a long time.
Well,
You think it's harder to create like heterosexual porn?
well, I don't think I am not saying anything against sex workers. I think there are women in the pornographic industry that have enjoy themselves and truly are passionate about their careers. But I think there is also a very large undercurrent where that is not the case, and that it is much harder for a real life woman to get up every day and do what she has to do to have sex with someone that she maybe does not want to have sex with just to have some income. And I think, I mean, there are a lot of documentaries and things about that industry, but
Dark
I
side of
think
porn.
the dark side of porn exists. So I think in certain cases it can be much harder for humans, for society, real people, Gabby, not cartoons.
Yeah.
Real lives, real trauma.
Oh my god.
Real.
Organs.
What was the question again?
I think probably like the production side. I guess I was just thinking the production side of it. It's probably hard to just make porn all around. You gotta pay people if
I
you're
feel
doing
like
it
it's
right.
like so much more complicated than we even think it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's like
There's
anything.
a lot of lighting, sound.
Yeah.
Well, think
Someone's
about all the
holding-
cuts there are too, and they're probably doing
Yeah.
it for way longer
How many
than the actual
takes?
video is. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I think it's probably. I mean, it's. Listen, I'm appreciator of art all around. I like movies, TV, paintings, comedy, tentacle. But I think it is an art form, and
Yeah.
like we don't think about how it's made. And I've tried like a lot of different things in my life, and once you get into it, you're like, oh wow, I didn't know all these things about it. I bet when you get into porn, you might really start appreciating it, and you're like, oh, well, this is, the people are really cool, and they're like some of my best friends, and we also fuck.
Yeah.
So
Which one do you think, like, out of those two has uglier people involved?
oh, probably the real life.
Oh, really?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean
Like,
like physically?
Look,
Yeah,
finally,
like, do you think-
look who's switched
I thought you meant,
sides.
like internally.
Look
Like, who
who's
do you think-
resigned
like,
her
do you
argument.
think the people who are in the hetero porn are more ugly, or do you think people who are like creating the?
Now, do you mean physically ugly?
Yeah.
Let's
get into it.
Let's get into it.
I mean, I have seen some uggos in
Yeah.
the hetero world, hetero
Yeah.
porn
And-
world.
Yeah, the men maybe. I don't know. I never really think about that.
The first porn I ever, it wasn't the first one I ever watched, but the one I had access to was called Kicking It with Anna Mall. Her name
Oh,
was Anna Mall, but animal.
animal.
And my best friend's brother had it on DVD in his Xbox, and we took it out and kept it indefinitely. And now this film, I think there are some clips on Pornhub if you want to type in Kicking It with Animal.
Look it up.
This was nothing but uggos, okay? Animal herself had like the worst botched plastic surgery. Like huge tits, but like one's like up here and one's down here. Her eyebrow, whatever happened here, one's like up here, but then this lip was also like stuck up here. And so the film starts in this courtyard. And she's like in this workout outfit, and she's like holding a camcorder, and then she turns the camera and she's like, oh
my God.
I didn't see you there. Welcome to Kicking It with Animal. I'm Anna. Let's walk around the yard and see who else is here. And then there's like guys like doing bench press, and they're all like 60 and so ugly. So
when was this made?
Maybe this is a genre of porn. Plastic surgery.
Yeah,
Botched
people are
plastic
into
surgery
it.
Venice
porn.
Beach. Buff men.
It was definitely filmed in LA.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess like the animated stuff, like you could make, it just depends on what you think is ugly, but I guess like an
like, do you
otherworldly
think
creature.
the people who are like sitting behind the computer
Oh yeah.
creating the porn are uglier
Oh.
than the people that are in that porn?
I don't know. I like to think they're pretty hot.
Okay.
They're just these really
Fair
hot people
answer.
that got
Yeah.
into animation.
Yeah,
Specifically animated porn because they were too hot
they've done it all in the real world.
in the real world, and
Yeah.
they can't
They're too
feel
hot.
anything unless
They're like,
they
I gotta create a tentacle.
challenge themselves in that
Mhm.
way. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this one last question. So this one's for all the marbles. If you were forced to watch hetero porn, if you were forced to watch tentacle porn, how much money would it take for you to watch that for like the rest of your life? Like some amount of money, how much money would you have to be paid for that to be the only type of porn you watch for the rest of your life?
I feel like it would be embarrassingly low.
Yeah? Like how low?
But like if I could just get the money, I would love 500 mil.
Okay. That's
but
a lot of money though.
I'm just saying my car is not working. But probably realistically, how much money?
Yeah. And you can only
Just the
watch
only?
tentacle porn for the rest of
I
your
mean,
life.
I feel like I do that voluntarily for free.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I don't know, $1 million.
Okay.
But I'd love more, like I said.
Yeah.
I always tell
Yeah.
Kate, I'm like, things would just be so much easier if you had
Money.
a lot of money.
Oh my God, it would. Every time we're having a mental breakdown, Gabby's like, it's because you don't have any money.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
that's true.
Yeah. I mean, no, we work on our mental health.
Yeah.
We go to therapy. We do a lot of stuff.
We watch
stretch,
tentacle porn.
exercise, dance, but it really helps when you have $500 million
Mhm.
also. So.
Mhm. I mean, if I could get money out of this, like someone was like, I'm going to give you $1 million, but you have to watch hetero normative, boring porn for the rest of your life. I feel like I could take the money and then also just quit watching porn
altogether.
Like, can they really force me to watch that all the time for the rest of my life?
The imaginary powers that be.
I know. Because then I'd just be like, I don't even, whatever porn. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, $1 million seems low for.
Does it?
Yeah.
But is porn that important to our lives? Like to have
really
to
know.
watch for the rest.
I don't really like
one thing for the rest of your life. I feel like I'd be okay without it.
Yeah.
You know, like I could close my eyes and I could be like,
yeah,
yeah.
In my dreams, you know, I'm just like, I guess I have to dream now, and then you just take care of it there.
Totally.
Yeah.
This was like a rather calm conversation, and I think we needed that. You know what? I think the first the first all-female episode of Let's Fight About It, we calmly discussed sex work, tentacle porn, men getting fucked by horses. I think that was the highlight, clearly.
And it's all more complicated than everything that we said.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
And nothing that we say here is ever serious. So, this is what I'm going to say. We have to have a winner. There has to be a winner of this fight.
Oh,
and you guys both presented great arguments. I will say that. Okay. We talked about the Octopus Teacher. We talked about the kinds of people that animate this type of porn. We talked about the type of men you see in these weird, uggo heterosexual porns.
We talked about animal.
And I think at the end of the day, it's clear that the winner of what is the strangest type of porn is obviously fucking fantasy tentacle porn. That shit's weird. Thanks for tuning into Let's Fight About It. I'm your host, Morgan Gallo. That's Kink
Drama.
Strobel.
Disagree in the comments. Disagree in the comments.
Tune in next week. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.